Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode 36 of the Houston Astros series here on Out of the Park Baseball 15. And we're ready to start the 2023 playoffs. We come into the playoffs red hot. Let's go to the team home screen and take a look at the schedule. We have been on a tear in the last couple weeks. Look at this. We had this big long win streak here. I don't know how many games. It looks like it was what? 1, 2, that's 5 plus what, another 5 here, I think? 6. There's an 11-game win streak. We finished off the year winning like 13 to 14 or something. We really got hot here. And that's a really good sign because the team had sort of, sleepwalked through the a lot of the season, at least just comparatively or relatively to how we usually do. But we did get one piece of really bad news. Carlos Correa is out for 4 to 5 weeks with an oblique strain. He just came down with it couple days ago. Look at the season he had. He probably would have won MVP if there was an award like that in this game. 41 home runs. That's definitely a career high. 994 OPS, 9.2 wins above replacement. That is like insane. 41 home runs too, and his defense was good. And wow, it stinks to lose him. That really stinks. So he is going to be out. He's going to be replaced by Antonio Luna, who it's just ironic because he's a guy that was on the Major League roster for a little bit because Bryce Harper went down with an injury. And then Harper was eligible to come back like 2 days before the rosters expanded. And we had to set our 25-man roster up for the postseason roster. So I kept Harper on a rehab assignment to get that extra roster spot. And then I sent Luna down and called up John Martinez, an extra reliever, who's probably going to get on the roster over like Kyle Zimmer or something. So it's ironic because I originally kept Luna off the postseason roster, but now he's going to be forced to play shortstop for us. So we'll see. He doesn't even have a defensive rating for shortstop. That's great. But yeah, John Martinez came on at the end of the year. He had a really good, he only threw 8 innings, but I felt pretty good. He only had one actually outing where he gave up runs, and it was just 3-run outing. So, other than that, he was pretty good. Rest of the rotation was good. Strasburg was lights out until he had a couple bad outings here. He gave up like 5 runs and stuff, but he was really good. Waka, good. Quintana, good. Godfrey, good. All of them, really good years. Godfrey's ERA was a little high, but Quintana likely gets the Game 3 start over him. But other than that, they're both going to be pretty good for the postseason, I think. As for the bullpen, Shelton and Kennedy both struggled a little bit in the second half. Schimpf couldn't really lock down that 7th inning role, so our bullpen has some questions coming into the ALDS. But the lineup, the big hole is going to be replacing Carlos Correa, and it probably is going to mean Luna has to. And I didn't even have Mountcastle playing because he got hurt a little bit at the end of the year as well. So I had Luna playing second base full time. But yeah, I think it's going to really hurt our top of the lineup. Because I don't know if Luna is really capable of leading off. Maybe Eric Jacobs could lead off. He ended up, his OBP was 366. Wow, he had 8.2 wins above replacement. That's pretty insane. He doesn't walk a lot, but he gets on base. He's got good base running ability. I think he can be a table setter. Harper kept his OBP up, so I don't necessarily mind him in that 2-hole. Luna, was pretty good for us, though, in terms of getting on base. I guess we'll leave Luna there for now. Ferry continued out the year and had a fantastic year. 5 wins above replacement. Ivan Alatorre, he got hot at one point, sort of got his numbers up a little bit, but still sort of struggled for a large portion of the year. 3.5 WAR, though, not too shabby. Brandon Paris had a really good year. 35 homers. Great defense at 4.6 wins above replacement. Bubba Jones ended up pretty strong offensively, and Guanso Park off the charts as usual. 964 OPS, 7.8 WAR. So yeah, I'm really nervous about going into this without Correa. So it stinks. We've been pretty lucky with sustaining injuries and stuff at the end of the year and avoiding all that stuff. So we'll see what happens. But I guess there's nothing left to do now except get into the postseason. We'll have to set our roster, of course, but we'll take a look at, or we'll see this stuff. Looks like Strasburg won the pitching triple crown. Not the first time he's done that. Francisco Martinez. Looks like Galante won the batting. Romeo, I don't know who that is. And Cesar Alvarez got it in the NL. And we are going to check out, what do we want? Oh yeah, we need to check out our postseason roster. So I think we're going to have some guys eligible for it that aren't actually going to be on it. If we search up and down, maybe not actually, because I guess Correa is on the DL. Yeah, so I guess we only have 25 guys eligible. One of them would be Correa, but he's on the DL right now. So yeah, that's too bad. I was hoping we'd get an extra guy to replace Zimmer. Like maybe get, I don't know, Jordan Walden up here, or even Yoenis Cespedes, who I probably should have gotten up for Manuel Castillo, but it's not a big deal. I mean, it is what it is. It's not like going to really affect us, I don't think so. Unless maybe we can actually add a guy. I think maybe because we have that guy in the DL, we can add one extra guy. In which case, or maybe Luna is that guy that we get to add. Or maybe Luna's not even, maybe we have to add him. I don't know. Where is, yeah, because he's not on the postseason roster. So if I wanted to remove Kyle Zimmer, Luna needs to be eligible. So if we remove him, and then we can use that DL spot to add, let's go to, or we should have done position. Can we add Antonio Luna? He needs to be eligible, or else we're severely screwed. Okay, good. So then, yeah, it gives us 26 guys eligible, and I don't think we can add anyone else. We already removed Zimmer, so we don't really need to add anyone else. But, I mean, I would maybe think about removing, like, Sergio Quezada, potentially. I don't know. All these relievers are sort of iffy on. Like, I don't know who. I'd probably go to Martinez after these top three, but then after that, like, I have no idea. So, all right, let's take a look at who made the playoffs. Let's go to standings. We got the Orioles in the AL, at least the Royals in the Central coming out. No Twins, that's good. And 3 teams in the West, the Astros, Rangers, and Angels. Those teams aren't really that good, though. But, wow, the AL sucked this year. Pardon my French, but they were awful. And the Royals won 9 of their last 10 to win that division. That's pretty cool. And it looks like the Twins. So that's a 6-game difference. So the Twins must have been leading and coming into the final week, and they completely choked. And it looks like the Royals just overtook them. Phillies in the NL East, no surprise there. They've been pretty good for a couple years now. Cubs and Brewers, and then the Diamondbacks, the only other 100-game winner, and the Rockies. So looks like the NL was pretty good this year, while the AL was utter garbage. We'll take a look at the playoffs and see who wins the wild card games. See who we will be facing. It'll be a division opponent either way, Rangers or Angels, and it's going to be the Rangers. The Brewers beat the Rockies in the NL. The Rockies, Brewers had the worst win-loss, but got the best of them, and we will be taking on the Texas Rangers, a team we faced in the postseason before. Not quite the same names, but still some old friends, so to say, like Jose Palacios and Jordan Harrison, Bryce Montez de Oca, who I think had a couple good outings against us last time we faced them. So, all right, game 1. And I don't know if they're going to throw Monte Oca, but we're going to have Strasburg on the hill. That's always an advantage for us. They're going to throw Robbie Ross. Oh, is their lineup not even set? Yeah, it's not even set because Luna was not on the roster there for a moment. Yeah, okay. We'll have to set it against lefties as well. So we'll see how we do with that Carlos Correa. I'm very nervous to be playing without him. He was definitely our best player, probably the best player in the league this year. And we'll see just how good our depth is. But Antonio Luna's been a top prospect for us for a while, and he finally gets the chance to see what he can really do at a major league level. So early on, some offense there, 2-1. Ooh, 6-1. It's a 4 spot in the 3rd. And Strasburg appears to be settling in a little bit. Only 2 hits through 6. That's 77 pitches. We'll start to get some of our relievers warmed up, specifically Nick Kennedy and Doug Shelton. Come on. There we go. Another, yeah. All right, we're not even actually, it's silly for me to get those guys up. We don't even need to use them. Whoops, I just moved my thing. Oh, all right, I thought I moved my screen a little bit. But yeah, we'll throw Quezada. Yeah, we'll throw Quezada in the 9th, I think. Yep, all right. So we win game 1 by a resounding score of 10-1. If you remember last year in the ALDS, we won by an aggregate score of like 24-1, I think it was. So we dominated last year's ALDS, and we got off to a good start in this year's. It'll be Waka versus Jordan Harrison in game 2. Waka not his best year, but he was still pretty solid. Ooh, 3 runs in the second. Ooh, another 3. So 6-2 is the score right now. Walker's at 60 pitches. That's 77. Gives up another 2. So I think that's going to do it for him. We'll turn it over to our bullpen, Kennedy and Shelton. 2 guys that we made moves for a couple off seasons ago, and they have really worked out for us in their time here. I know Walker's only at 96 pitches, but I just think Kennedy's the way to go here in this inning. Gets through it, give up a couple hits, but it's alright. Now Doug Shelton in the 9th. And he gets the job done. Also gave up a couple hits. Did they walk anybody? Wow, so it looks like Kennedy probably loaded the bases here and got a couple strikeouts to get out of it. So anyway, we take game 2, 6-4 is the final. Game 3 in Texas, chance to close out this series. And if we do close it out in 3 games, I might throw the ALCS into this episode too. Ooh, 3 runs in the first. Yohander Quintana is on the mound. Wow, 10 runs. And it looks like we are well in control of this game. We'll let Quintana throw as much as he can. Might even be able to give us... That's one thing that Quintana's improved on this year is his stamina. He's thrown a couple complete games, but he's already pretty tired now. So we'll go to probably Jeff Taylor here. Another one of our more garbage time relievers, who was not bad for us this year. Probably one of our better Rule 5 draft picks, but that's an easy 3-game sweep for the Houston Astros here in the ALDS. We did not miss Carlos Correa. Looks like Antonio Luna is having himself a fine postseason so far. Hitting 500, looks like he's 8 for 16, scored 5 runs, driven in 3 more, he's walked a couple times, so he is having himself quite the postseason. So that is good. So we win the ALDS, and yeah, I think I'll throw the ALCS into this episode as well, because I don't want to be posting like so many, I don't want to be diluting the videos or anything. So on the other side of things, the Royals and the Baltimore Orioles battling out. The Orioles have a 2 games to 1 lead. They were the only other 91 team in the AL. In the NL, Milwaukee swept Arizona. Now, that is surprising. I would not have even expected them to beat Arizona, let alone sweep them. And Philly sweep Chicago, so that'll be Philly versus Milwaukee. They've been in the playoffs a couple of times in real life. I believe in 2011. Oh, no, not in 2011. No. Not that year. But they met in 2008, I want to say, the year the Brewers made the playoffs with CC. I think that year they met, but I don't know. I could be wrong. So... Alright, let's simulate ahead, see who we're going to face. In the Orioles, win game 4. So that means we have 1 less day off, but it's not going to matter. Strasburg should be ready either way. So we're going to go to Strasburg here in game 1. Yep, no doubt. And he had another 10.8 win season. Incredible, every year. And he's like 35 too. He's getting up there in years, but it just does not seem to matter. So, alright, game 1 against the Orioles. It will be Tyler Ivey, who I'm not sure. Actually, we probably should take a look at the Orioles team. I didn't even look at the Rangers team, but yeah, I should take a look at the Orioles, see what their strengths are. Well, Tyler Ivey does not show up in this little pitching thing, but he appears to be their best pitcher. Yeah, he is their number 1. I don't know why he didn't show up in their pitching leaders. Maybe, yeah, he only threw 100 innings, so maybe that's it. My Skype is, need to quit that. But he's really good. Only 26 years old. He's fragile though. Maybe he gets hurt. He's been around for a while. I'm surprised. He's got 6 years of service time. Oh, maybe they traded for him. Yeah, they traded for him half. Okay, so that sort of makes sense then. Then they have Yu Darvish and a couple other pitchers. Their offense, they have the AL batting. Ooh, they have 3 guys hitting over 300. Galante. Wow, he's probably going to win hitter of the year. Whoa, he's really good. A left fielder. Really good defensively too. Wow, he is really good. They look like a pretty dangerous team. I'm a little bit nervous. They still have Goldschmidt. They had a couple of boppers in the middle here. High averages all around, really. I'm pretty nervous to face these guys, so we'll see. It's going to take some big pitching performances, but rotation has been our strength the last few years. And it certainly will be in game 1. Steven Strasburg versus Tyler Ivey. We'll see if Strasburg can shut him down. Both offenses shut down so far. Only 2 hits apiece. Ooh, 4 runs in the 5th. We get to Ivy, it looks like. And Strasburg's still dealing. Wow, 80. I think we'll likely take him out here. We'll go to John Martinez, who you guys have not seen yet, but he is pretty decent. 91 pitches. Yeah, we'll just let Strasburg finish it off. He only threw 101. That is fine for him. A 9-inning complete game shutout, and the Astros remain undefeated in postseason play. They take game 1 of the ALCS. Now we will move on to game 2. Michael Wacha versus Mike Parsons, who has not had a good postseason. It looks like 5.25 ERA. Imagine he's only pitched one game. Oh, no, I guess that's his season ERA. He had a really good game in the postseason, actually, against the Royals. 9-0 win, 8 shutout innings. So we will see what we can do against him. Ooh, Baltimore jumps out to an early lead. Whoa, 7 runs in this offense. Now, this entire year, I sort of felt the offense was worse a little bit than in recent years, and that sort of makes sense because we've started to build our team on defense a little bit more, but the offense has come out to play this postseason. Whoa, 16 runs! This is incredible. Alright, so we'll probably go to Brady Aiken here to eat up these last 2 innings because I think we're going to pull Walker after 7. Pitched 7 strong innings, only allowed 2 runs. Yeah, at 101 pitches, we will take him out, but 16 runs for the Astros. Unbelievable. Alright, so we'll go to Aiken. And he ends up giving up a couple runs, but eats up those innings, which is all we wanted out of him. He has a little bit more stamina than everyone else, so we go to him for multiple innings sometimes. He's not very effective when he goes multiple innings, but at that point in the game, I just want him to eat up innings for us more than, be, this productive, stud out of the bullpen or anything. So, anyway, Bubba Jones goes, 5 for 6 or something? Wow. That is pretty cool. So we take Game 2. We're going to head back to Baltimore for Game 3 with a 2-0 series lead. Still undefeated in postseason play. Yohander Quintana will get the nod here and go up against Logan Liebley. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Looks like he had almost a little over a 2-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, but his ERA and WHIP sort of unimpressive. So we'll see what he can do against this offense that seems to be rolling here for the Houston Astros. And we'll see if Quintana can keep this Baltimore offense at bay. 1-1 so far. Baltimore gets another run. Looks like Liebley has found a little bit of a groove here. Ooh, Quintana's at 100 pitches. Probably should have been paying more attention to that. We'll get Schimpf and Kennedy up, but let's see if Quintana can give us a couple batters here. Get those guys ready. Plus, like I said, Quintana has gone deeper into games this year. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. He's at 104 pitches. It'll be Jose Romero up. Swung on. Weak ground ball. Quintana got it. Quintana's got it. 2 away. 105 pitches. Romeo Galante up. Maybe the best hitter in baseball this year. Bouncing ball left side. Luna's got to throw to first in time, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. So Orioles still in front 2-1. Still 2-1. We'll go to Kennedy here in the 8th, and then we'll get Doug Shelton up in case we force a bottom of the 9th. And we do! A 2 spot in the top of the 9th. We'll turn it over to Sheldon here. One of the first close games. I think this is only Shelton's 2nd appearance of the postseason. Oh, and he blows it. Doug Sheldon was not great at the end of the year, and looks like he served up a walk-off here to Chris Vela. Was that a walk? Unbelievable. Doug Sheldon. Long term, I would I think about trying to acquire an actual closer and move Sheldon back to the 8th inning because it seems like that's where he's fit best. So we're not going to throw Strasburg in short rest here. We're going to go to Jake Godfrey, who will make his first postseason start of the his first start of the postseason. And we will see. Ooh, 5 runs in the first for Houston. This has been happening a lot lately, like runs without getting too many hits. I don't know what that's about. Maybe our team walks a lot, but anyway, excuse me. Yeah, Godfrey, I don't know what I was saying on him, but I guess, yeah, we'll see if he can try to keep this Baltimore offense quiet, which has not quite exploded into what I thought it would do this postseason, or at least in this series. Godfrey, ooh, we get 3 more. He got through 7 strong innings. We'll look to Connor Manaus. Why not? Actually, let's go. Nah, yeah, we'll keep Schimpf because you might need him for the next day. We'll go to Manaus and then maybe Taylor here. It's only at 96 pitches, but we're going to pull him. There's no need to overextend him. So let Manaus get the 8th. He's pretty solid for us. Another 5 runs. This offense has just been insane lately. And then Taylor closes it out in the 9th, and we take Game 4, take a 3-1 series lead. Game 5 in Baltimore. Chance to close out the series. We will have Strasburg on the hill. I wonder if no, because we're going to have to pitch someone on short rest if we do then. I do sort of wonder if it'd be smart to save Strasburg for potentially Game 1 of the World Series. He had 27 wins this year. Whoa. I didn't even realize that. But, like, we don't really have any... I mean, maybe we could start Brady Aiken. Nah, let's not complicate it. Let's just start Strasburg. Team's been rolling. Don't want to mess with it. Don't want to be thinking too much like ahead like that or anything. But a scoreless game through 4. Ooh, we got 2 runs. It looks like a no hits that inning. An error from Baltimore though. So a 2-0 lead. Strasburg's been pretty good. He's given up 5 hits. I wouldn't say he's dominating, but he's been pretty darn good, I would say. Let's get Kennedy and Shelton up. Despite Shelton's postseason struggles, no one else to really turn to in that 9th. Strasburg at 100 pitches. I say we turn it over to Kennedy. I have so much confidence in Kennedy as our 8th inning man. Yep, he gets the job done there. Now a 3-run lead for Doug Shelton to try and send us to the World Series. And he does just that. So the Houston Astros are moving on to the 2023 World Series. This is our 5th straight World Series appearance, as we are looking to 5-peat now after a 4 straight World Series titles. So, all right, he gives up a run in the 9th. That's not good. It's still kind of shaky, but so far it's not mattered. So we move on to the World Series, and that is going to do it for episode 36. 37 will be the World Series, and it looks like Phillies or Brewers. We'll see who is it gonna be. Still a 3-2 series lead, and the Phillies close it out, so we'll be taking on Philadelphia in Game 1 of the World Series. That'll be coming up probably tomorrow, so thank you guys for watching. Hope you did enjoy. Those them out. Peace.